go to bed tonight, you can acknowledge that while I sleep, momentum is going to cease for me. My point of attraction is resting. I'm experiencing while I sleep a law of attraction reprieve. In other words, it's a resting place where momentum subsides. While I'm sleeping tonight, momentum subsides. And when I awaken in the morning, say this to yourself as you go to sleep tonight. When I awaken in the morning, I've pushed the reset button. I've pushed the reset button, and now I can jump in at any vibrational point that I choose. And I choose to jump in a really general place. I choose to jump in the place of, oh, this bed feels good. And, oh, I've had a very nice time. And I sure did like this about this. And wasn't that a beautiful thing? And doesn't it feel good to be me? And hasn't life been good to me over these days? And isn't it nice to know that life is supposed to be good? I like knowing that life is vibrational. I like knowing that I'm translator of vibration. I like knowing that law of attraction exists. I like knowing that law of attraction creates momentum. I like knowing that I can choose the direction of my momentum. I like knowing that when I choose the direction of my momentum, that it becomes obvious to me. I like knowing that I can't get it wrong. I like knowing that this is all for fun. I like knowing that I'm getting to do this and that the entire universe is cooperating to show me in endless ways what I've got going on vibrationally. I like feeling the worthiness that is me. I like sensing that Source is on my side. I like the awareness that I can think out of alignment with Source, but that I always feel it. I like knowing that I can guide myself back into vibrational alignment with who I really am. I like knowing that whether I do or not, Source is still adoring me. I like knowing that Source never takes attention from me, so that anytime I decide to lean in that direction, it's right there for me to hook up with. I like knowing that I get to create my own reality, and I like knowing how that happens, and I like knowing that there's no rush to any finish line. I like knowing that it's all for the pleasure of the experience of it. I like knowing that other people are here like me doing the same thing. I like knowing that we are all in this together. I like knowing that we offer benefit to one another. I like knowing that essentially we are all the same. We are all love looking for a place to happen. We are all clarity looking for a place to happen. That's who we naturally, innately are. I like being in this physical body. I like the knowledge, the intelligence of myself. I like knowing how much alignment is taking place naturally, even without me knowing about it. I like my awareness of how many things are already queued up for my success that I don't even have to think about at all. I like having figured out what my place in all of this is. And I love the contrast of my life. I love the exposure that I have to life that generates pure desire within me. I love wanting new cars and new houses. I love wanting physical wellness. I love wanting dollars that are so portable and so wonderful to exchange. I love living life. I love embracing life. I love engaging in all of the physical things. I like being physical. I like the emotional basis, but oh boy, do I like it when my emotional basis is allowed to increase momentum, unfettered by contradictory thought. I love the power of creation that flows through me. I love understanding that I am a focusing mechanism. I love understanding that Source flows through me. I like thinking about Source focusing through me. I like being of benefit to Source. I like knowing that the universe is expanding and that I am a part of that. I love the feeling of my part in the expansion. Oh, do I love an idea when it occurs to me. I love the feeling of an idea. I love being present and conscious and realizing an idea that is expanding within me because I am not restricting it with contradictory thought. I love the sensation of energy moving through me. I love being the vessel through which Source creates. I love being the cooperative component of that which is Source. I love adding to this environment in a positive way. I love the experience I get to have in adding to this experience in a positive way. I love tuning my frequency to that of Source. I love being the catalyst for others to tune their frequency to. I love being a physical being in this time-space reality, knowing what I know. I love knowing that I can't get it wrong and that I'll never get it done. I love knowing that I am an eternal being. I love knowing that I will always be present, that my consciousness is real, that my consciousness is always focused. And I love knowing all of those who have lived before, whose consciousness is still alive and real and available to me. I love the infinite intelligence that is available to me. I love knowing that all I have to do is softly allow a frequency of well-being just for a little while, and that law of attraction will add to it until I have access to infinite intelligence on any subject in the world. I know that I can expand as far and as fast as I decide to, and I know that the underpinning of all of that is just finding something to feel good about, or just remembering the emotion of feeling good. I love knowing that we are not being measured against one another, but that we are all here in support and advantage to each other. I love remembering the trajectory that we are all on. I love acknowledging the diversity of that which is us and recognizing the perfection of that diversity. I love knowing that I can be in this place where I can feel such clarity of what Source feels, that I can look out into the world and feel good about everything that I see, because in alignment with Source, I will not be able to see things that are not in alignment with Source. I love knowing that this world is expanding, and I love knowing that my part in it is the expansion as well. I love knowing that what I'm focusing on right now is important enough that a new thought is available, and I love the feeling of the new thought. I love knowing that I am so unique in my expression of life here that there is never a duplication of anything. I'm not regurgitating anything. I'm not copying anything anybody else is doing. I'm living in this time-space reality, uniquely launching my unique rockets of desire. And I can feel the way Source revels with me in the launching of a new idea. I can feel the enthusiasm that Source has in the expansion of the universe that just happened because of the conversation that I just had, or because of the experience that I just had. I love knowing the unyielding, ever offered, undeniable, unconditional love that Source feels for me and for everyone else. I love basking in the environment of that well-being. I love this soup that we all make up. I love the experience of creation even more than I love what I am creating. But I understand that if I did not have an object of attention that I'm wanting to create, I could not experience this delicious experience of creation. I am a creator. I live for the experience of creation. I am a co-creator. I live for the experience of co-creating with my non-physical partners, with my physical partners, for the expansion of all that is. Life is so good for me. Life is so good for all of us. We are all in this together. This is the perfect time to be alive. There's nothing better for me to ever be doing than whatever it is I'm doing right here, right now, finding the fullness of this moment in time. There's not someplace else I should be. There's not someplace else I'd rather be. There's not something else I should be doing. There's not something else I'd rather be doing. I'm fully invested, fully focused in this moment, reaching for my center of well-being, and then allowing the universe to show me how far I'm able to go right now with this, and then with this, and then with this, and then with this. A cheering section behind me all the time, all the love and support that could ever be offered to me and to everyone else. No exception. All I get to do is find the frequency and practice it until it's my normal.